While the focus is on solar energy at the 2007 Solar Decathlon, solar is not always an option. Silver Spring resident Kathy Michaels lives in a heavily wooded area, and her house does not face south to fuel off the sun.
The only problem with solar on our house is that we have a lot of trees around. So, and we don't have a north-south orientation, we have a kind of east-west orientation. We've thought about solar hot water, and our house just isn't ideal for that.
But Michaels can still help save the environment. She's hired a local sustainable home builder to install a green roof on her screened back porch.
We're doing more recently is we're enclosing our back porch and putting a green roof on it, which is a vegetated roof. Very thin layer of soil with mostly sedums, plants that take dry conditions and wet conditions. Mm-hmm. And what that does is absorb about an inch or so of a rainfall right on the roof.
And Michael says having a vegetated roof will insulate the house better.
Having a vegetated roof actually insulates the house better than it would just having any normal kind of roof, and it also extends the life of the roof. So it has a whole bunch of benefits.
Though Michaels cannot use solar in her home, she's very conscientious about the environment.
We have slowly been changing our landscape into one that's more environmentally friendly. We've been getting rid of our lawn, planting a lot of different plants, and doing things like installing rain barrels, which capture rain water for use later, and it helps to infiltrate it into the ground.
The barrels are used to redirect rainwater runoff back into the ground to replenish the earth, which helps repair damage from urban development.
Before there were houses and roads and stuff here, every bit of water that fell on the ground actually got absorbed into the ground. The water that fell in the streams and lakes would fall in the streams and lakes, but the water that actually fell on the ground would get absorbed into the ground. It would recharge the groundwater. It would get filtered, so it would get cleaned, and anything that did run off, say rocks or something, would eventually go into the ground and again get cleaned of any dirt.
The materials being used in the project are green too. Project manager Mike Kriske of Abrams Design Build explains where most of his materials come from.
We actually got this at a place called Community Forklift. It's basically a big warehouse that houses all reused material. So this was originally in another house, and we collected it from Community Forklift and reinstalled it.
As building designer Alan Abrams says, we all have the ability to begin to restore and regenerate our environment, one person, one project at a time. Wanda Jenifer, American Observer News.